Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Let's see, I'll ask this question first to Mr. Riley. In this tough economy, in this tough economic climate we're facing, we need our state government to be as efficient and as fiscally responsible as possible. Can you tell us, please, what specific reforms would you pursue in our state government to make it more efficient?
Well, let me answer that question because I think your central premise is that we need to have more efficiency to provide for more local aid, provide for more state aid. And towards that end, I think finally someone stepped up in light of the tragedy that happened 2 years ago with the Big Dig and the litigation that just settled. And Governor Patrick's recent reforms to obviously merge the transportation entities here in Massachusetts. I don't think, unlike New Hampshire, I think it costs $2 per mile. Excuse me, I think Massachusetts is like $2.25 per mile of highway versus I think it's 82 cents or something for New Hampshire. 82 cents, or the 82 cents is in my head because it's, I believe that's the figure towards every dollar of income that the state transportation entities bring in, specifically I think the Massachusetts Turnpike. It goes towards administration costs. I mean, administration costs. I mean, 82%. You know, that shouldn't be. You know, there are opportunities to save money and consolidate. And toward that end, in terms of an economic platform, I'd like to do three things because, as I indicated previously, you know, these are trying economic times. We've got a $1.5 billion revenue shortfall, and that money isn't being replaced anytime soon. So we need real answers from real people, and not just the party lingo, if you will, over and over and over, because otherwise it's not going to change. So I propose three things. One is we'll be higher payments, as I indicated before, over 1/3 of the land in Stoneham is dedicated to recreational use. And I would advocate for, as state representative, for higher payments for land use, pilot payments in lieu of taxes. The second thing I pursue is the tax the telecom entities on behalf of our community and on behalf of the state to ensure that they're treated as just like the cable companies are, and they pay for those rights, the poles and whatnot, because that can generate substantial revenue for our town, needed revenue for our town that's there for the opportunities for our town to use it. And lastly, I would argue for tax incremental financing areas here in Stoneham, providing those tax incentives to developers in the industrial and commercial areas here in Stoneham. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. O'Connor. 1 minute if you choose to.
The first thing I would do is elect less Democrats. That would be the first reform I would make. The second thing is you can only ask people, for the money they have, and that's why I keep harping at the balanced budget, all right? And you got to bring in new revenues. Senator Macy killed the casino gambling, which would have been $600 million in top line, and you can only spend what you have. Governor DeVal increased the budget by $2.5 billion in the last 2 years and added 2,000 new employees. Now he's going to reduce it by $1.5 billion and cut 1,000 jobs. It doesn't seem like he has a good grasp on the economy or a balanced budget. Thank you.
Jason, would you like to follow up?
Well, I don't have a follow-up question, but I just would comment. I don't think either candidate answered with the specifics that I was looking for in terms of what we need to do to make our state government more efficient and more accountable.
I think I was pretty direct.